Did you know that a common food like ground beef can have a bigger impact on your health than you might think? For those over 45, these dietary choices become even more crucial. Our bodies change, our priorities shift, and what we put on our plates can be the key to a longer, more energetic life. Is ground beef consumption helping or harming your health? Today, we'll uncover surprising truths and share simple tips to adjust your diet and enjoy all the benefits of balanced eating. Stay with me until the end and discover how small changes can transform your health and well-being. If you're looking for practical tips to take care of your health and make the most of this stage of life, subscribe to the channel now. Each video is an opportunity to live with more quality and energy. As we get older, our bodies naturally go through changes that affect how we process food. For instance, your metabolism slows down, meaning that the same amount of food you ate in your 30s might now be contributing to unwanted weight gain. And it's not just about the calories. The way your body absorbs nutrients like protein, iron, and vitamins also shifts. That's why it's so important to take a closer look at what you're eating, especially foods as common as ground beef. It's not about cutting everything out, but rather learning how to make smarter, more intentional choices. Ground beef is a go-to for so many meals because it's affordable, versatile, and quick to prepare. But did you know that the nutritional value of ground beef can vary significantly depending on its fat content? A higher fat percentage might add flavor, but it also means more saturated fat, which can be a concern for your heart health, especially as you age. On the other hand, opting for leaner cuts or mixing ground beef with healthier ingredients can give you the benefits without overloading on the negatives. Another thing to consider is how much protein your body needs as you age. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally starts to decline after 40. Ground beef is a great source of protein, but it's not the only one. Balancing it with other lean proteins like chicken, fish, or plant-based options can help you maintain strong muscles and stay active without putting unnecessary strain on your digestion or heart. Many people don't realize how much salt and additives can be lurking in prepackaged or seasoned ground beef. These extra ingredients can contribute to bloating, high blood pressure, and other health issues. If you love the convenience of pre-seasoned meat, it might be worth taking a moment to check the label, or, better yet, seasoning your ground beef at home. A simple mix of herbs and spices can be just as flavorful and much better for you. The way you cook ground beef also plays a significant role in how healthy it is. Frying it in oil can add unnecessary calories and fats, whereas grilling, baking, or boiling are better options. Draining excess fat after cooking can make a big difference too. Small adjustments in your cooking methods can turn a potentially heavy meal into something much lighter and easier for your body to handle. Portion size is another factor that's easy to overlook. It's not just about what you eat, but how much of it you're consuming. A single serving of ground beef might be smaller than you think, and piling on too much meat can leave less room for vegetables and whole grains, which are just as important for a balanced diet. Think of your plate as a puzzle, where every piece needs to fit just right to keep you feeling satisfied and energized. By making these small changes to how you choose, prepare, and balance your meals, you're not just improving your diet, you're investing in your long-term health. It's about finding that balance where you still enjoy your favorite foods, but in a way that aligns with what your body needs now. And trust me, these adjustments don't mean giving up flavor or enjoyment. They mean living smarter and healthier with every bite. When you walk into a grocery store, it's easy to pick up a pack of ground beef without giving it much thought. But have you ever wondered what might be hiding inside those neatly wrapped packages? Processed ground beef often contains more than just meat. Fillers, preservatives, and even scraps from multiple animals can be mixed in to cut costs and extend shelf life. For someone over 45, paying attention to these hidden risks becomes even more critical because your body is less forgiving of poor quality ingredients as you age. One of the biggest concerns with processed ground beef is the potential for added sodium. High salt content might not be something you taste right away, but it's there, and it can silently impact your blood pressure and heart health. Over time, a diet high in sodium can lead to increased risks of heart disease and stroke, two conditions that become more prevalent as we get older. Choosing fresh, minimally processed meat is a small but powerful step toward protecting your health. Another thing to keep in mind is how processed ground beef is often treated to preserve its color and freshness. Techniques like ammonia treatment or carbon monoxide exposure are used to keep the meat looking red, even if it's been sitting on the shelf for days. While these methods are considered safe in small doses, they can still feel unsettling when you think about what's really happening to your food. Opting for freshly ground beef from a trusted butcher or grinding your own meat at home can eliminate this concern entirely. There's also the question of what parts of the animal are being used. With processed ground beef, you're often getting a mixture of trimmings from different animals, which increases the chances of contamination. Foodborne illnesses like E. coli and salmonella can be especially dangerous for older adults, whose immune systems might not respond as robustly as they once did. Cooking your meat thoroughly helps, but starting with a higher quality product is always the better choice. Antibiotics are another hidden issue. Many cattle are raised with antibiotics to prevent disease and promote growth, but these medications can leave residues in the meat you eat. Over time, consuming these residues may contribute to antibiotic resistance, a growing health concern. For those who prioritize their health, looking for labels like organic or antibiotic-free can make a significant difference in the quality of the meat you're putting on your plate. Processed meat is also often higher in unhealthy fats, especially trans fats, which can wreak havoc on your cholesterol levels. These fats can quietly build up in your arteries, increasing your risk of heart disease, a condition that becomes a greater concern as we age. By choosing leaner cuts or blending ground beef with healthier alternatives like turkey or even mushrooms, you can enjoy the flavors you love without compromising your health. The good news is that you don't have to give up ground beef entirely. By being mindful of where your meat comes from, checking labels carefully, and choosing fresher, minimally processed options, you're taking a proactive step toward protecting your health. It's a small change, but one that can have a big impact, allowing you to enjoy your meals with confidence and peace of mind. Ground beef is a staple in so many kitchens because it's versatile and delicious. But after 45, the goal isn't just to make a tasty meal. It's to make one that also supports your health. The great news is, you don't have to sacrifice flavor to eat smarter. By adding a few extra ingredients and making small tweaks, you can transform classic recipes into dishes that are not only satisfying, but also packed with nutrients. These adjustments are simple and can make a huge difference in how your body feels after every meal. One of the easiest ways to lighten up a ground beef dish is by mixing it with vegetables. Not only do they add texture and flavor, but they also reduce the overall fat content of your meal. Finely chopped mushrooms, zucchini, carrots, or even spinach can blend seamlessly into ground beef, boosting the fiber and nutrient content without overwhelming the taste. This trick is especially useful for dishes like meatloaf, burgers, or pasta sauces. Herbs and spices are your best friends when it comes to adding flavor without relying on salt or heavy sauces. Fresh garlic, onion, cilantro, basil, or even a sprinkle of smoked paprika can elevate the taste of ground beef dishes while keeping them heart healthy. Plus, many herbs and spices have anti-inflammatory properties, which can help support joint health, a common concern as we age. Experimenting with seasonings allows you to keep meals interesting while cutting back on ingredients that could weigh you down. Swapping out certain cooking methods can also make a big impact. Instead of frying ground beef in oil, try grilling or baking it. For tacos, consider using lettuce wraps instead of tortillas to cut back on refined carbs while keeping all the flavors you love. For a pasta night, switch out regular noodles for whole grain or even zucchini noodles to sneak in more fiber and nutrients. These small adjustments keep your favorite meals on the table while working better for your body. When making burgers or meatballs, think about using alternative binders like oats or almond flour instead of breadcrumbs. These swaps not only add more fiber, but also avoid the extra sodium often found in processed breading products. They're subtle changes that don't alter the taste, but make your meals feel lighter and easier to digest. Plus, they help you feel full longer, which is a great bonus if you're watching your portion sizes. Incorporating healthy fats is another game changer. Instead of relying solely on the fat in the meat, add ingredients like avocado slices, a drizzle of olive oil, or a sprinkle of nuts to your dish. These fats are beneficial for heart health and provide lasting energy, something we all need more of as we navigate busy lives. Balancing the natural fats in ground beef with these healthier options helps you create meals that nourish your body without overloading it. Finally, portion control remains key. It's tempting to make ground beef the star of the meal, but balancing it with grains, legumes, and plenty of vegetables creates a plate that's both colorful and nutritious. Think of it as a way to enjoy the best of everything: the rich taste of ground beef, the crunch of fresh veggies, and the wholesomeness of grains. With just a bit of planning, every meal can feel indulgent while also being good for you. Making these changes might feel small, but they add up over time. Every meal is an opportunity to fuel your body with what it needs while still enjoying the foods you love. With a little creativity, you'll find that eating well after 45 is less about restriction and more about balance and joy. Heart health becomes a priority as we age, and the foods we eat play a significant role in how well our heart functions. Ground beef, while delicious and versatile, can be a double-edged sword if not consumed mindfully. Its fat content, especially saturated fats, can contribute to higher cholesterol levels if eaten in excess. But the key isn't cutting ground beef out entirely. It's about understanding how to include it in your diet in a way that supports your heart rather than putting it at risk. The fat content in ground beef is one of the main factors to consider. When choosing ground beef, you'll notice labels like 80-20 or 90-10, which indicate the ratio of lean meat to fat. For those looking to support heart health, leaner options like 90-10 or 95-5 are better choices. These cuts provide the protein and flavor you love while keeping saturated fats lower. Pairing lean ground beef with heart-friendly ingredients like whole grains or vegetables can create a balanced meal that's both delicious and nourishing. Cooking methods also make a big difference. Grilling or broiling ground beef allows excess fat to drip away, leaving you with a leaner final product. If you prefer stovetop cooking, draining the fat after browning the meat can significantly reduce the saturated fat content. Small steps like these are simple to incorporate and can have a meaningful impact on your overall heart health, especially when they become part of your regular routine. Adding heart-healthy fats to your meal can also balance the naturally occurring fats in ground beef. Ingredients like olive oil, avocado, and nuts contain monounsaturated fats, which can help reduce bad cholesterol levels. For example, topping a burger with sliced avocado or drizzling olive oil over a ground beef salad can add flavor and nutrition without compromising heart health. These small enhancements can make your meals feel richer while providing lasting benefits. Another aspect to consider is portion size. It's easy to overdo it when serving ground beef because it's so satisfying and filling. However, keeping portions in check, about the size of a deck of cards for each serving, is ideal for managing fat and calorie intake. When paired with a generous serving of vegetables or a side of legumes, you'll have a meal that's not only heart-healthy, but also filling and balanced. One common misconception is that all fats are bad for your heart, which isn't entirely true. Your body needs some fats for energy and nutrient absorption. The key is focusing on quality over quantity. By choosing lean ground beef and complementing it with other nutrient-rich ingredients, you're creating meals that align with your health goals without feeling deprived. It's about making intentional choices that work for your body now and in the long term. Lastly, it's essential to remember that heart health is about patterns, not perfection. Eating ground beef occasionally as part of a balanced diet won't derail your progress. The goal is to create a lifestyle where nutritious, heart-friendly meals become second nature. By paying attention to the details, like fat content, cooking methods, and portion sizes, you can enjoy your favorite dishes with peace of mind, knowing you're taking care of your heart every step of the way. As we age, our digestive system often becomes more sensitive, and the foods that once felt harmless can now cause discomfort or even long-term issues. Ground beef is no exception. It can be a great source of protein, but if not consumed carefully, it might put extra strain on your digestion. Understanding how to balance ground beef in your meals can help you avoid common digestive pitfalls while still enjoying its versatility and flavor. One of the main challenges with ground beef is its fat content, which can be harder to digest, especially for those with slower metabolisms or gallbladder issues. High-fat foods can lead to bloating, indigestion, or even acid reflux, making it important to choose leaner cuts. Ground beef labeled 90-10 or higher in lean meat is easier on the stomach and provides the protein your body needs without overloading your digestive system. The way ground beef is prepared also plays a significant role in digestion. Spicy or heavily seasoned dishes might taste great, but can irritate the stomach lining, especially for those who already deal with conditions like gastritis or acid reflux. Instead of relying on heavy spices, try incorporating gentler flavors like fresh herbs, garlic, or a splash of lemon juice. These can enhance the taste without triggering discomfort. Pairing ground beef with fiber-rich foods is another effective way to support digestion. Foods like beans, lentils, quinoa, or leafy greens help keep your digestive system running smoothly by adding bulk and aiding in the breakdown of fats. For example, a ground beef stir-fry with spinach and brown rice not only tastes great, but also creates a balanced meal that's easier to digest. Fiber works like a natural cleanser for your digestive tract, making it an essential companion for meals involving heavier proteins. Hydration is often overlooked when thinking about digestion, but it's just as important as the food you eat. Ground beef dishes, especially those rich in protein, can slow down digestion if you're not drinking enough water throughout the day. Staying hydrated helps your body process food more efficiently, reducing the chances of constipation or sluggish digestion. Even something as simple as sipping water with your meal can make a noticeable difference. Another helpful tip is to pay attention to portion sizes. Large portions of ground beef can be tough for your stomach to handle, especially in one sitting. Eating smaller, more frequent meals that include a moderate amount of ground beef can be a better approach. It allows your digestive system to work at a steady pace without becoming overwhelmed, helping you feel lighter and more comfortable after eating. Lastly, listening to your body is key. If you notice bloating or discomfort after eating ground beef, it might be worth experimenting with alternatives like ground turkey or plant-based options occasionally. This doesn't mean you have to give up ground beef entirely, but finding a rotation of proteins can help reduce strain on your digestion. Small adjustments can go a long way in ensuring that your meals nourish you without causing unnecessary discomfort. By being mindful of these factors, you can enjoy ground beef as part of a diet that supports your digestive health. It's not about eliminating foods you love. It's about understanding how your body works and making choices that keep you feeling your best. A little awareness can make all the difference, letting you savor every bite while taking great care of your digestive system. A balanced diet becomes increasingly important as we age, and ground beef can still have its place in your meals as long as it's consumed thoughtfully. It's not about cutting out the foods you love, but finding ways to integrate them in a way that supports your overall health. By focusing on moderation, variety, and nutrient-rich pairings, you can continue enjoying ground beef without compromising your well-being. One of the key strategies for maintaining balance is portion control. It's easy to let ground beef dominate a meal because it's hearty and satisfying, but keeping portions to about 3 to 4 ounces per serving allows you to enjoy it without overloading on protein or fats. This leaves room on your plate for other essential food groups like vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, which provide the fiber, vitamins, and minerals your body needs to thrive. Adding variety to your diet is another critical component of balance. While ground beef is a good source of protein and iron, relying on it too often can crowd out other valuable nutrients found in fish, poultry, plant-based proteins, and dairy. Each type of protein offers unique benefits, so rotating them throughout the week ensures that you're getting a wide range of nutrients. For example, swapping a ground beef stir-fry for a salmon salad one day not only keeps your meals interesting, but also supports heart and brain health. Complementing ground beef with colorful vegetables and whole grains can elevate its nutritional value. Think of a dish like a beef and quinoa bowl, loaded with roasted vegetables and topped with a light vinaigrette. The beef provides protein and flavor, while the quinoa adds fiber and essential amino acids, and the vegetables bring antioxidants and vitamins to the table. Meals like this are not only delicious, but also balanced, giving your body everything it needs in one satisfying plate. Preparation methods also play a huge role in keeping your diet balanced. Instead of deep frying or smothering ground beef in heavy sauces, try grilling, baking, or using it in soups and stews. These cooking techniques retain the natural flavors while reducing unnecessary fats and calories. For example, a lean ground beef chili with beans and tomatoes is hearty, flavorful, and packed with nutrients, making it a perfect choice for a balanced meal. It's also helpful to think about the timing of your meals. Eating heavier dishes like ground beef at dinner might feel comforting, but it can leave you feeling sluggish before bed. Instead, consider having ground beef as part of a midday meal when your metabolism is more active and your body has plenty of time to digest. Pairing it with a lighter dinner option, like a vegetable-based soup or salad, can help you maintain energy levels throughout the day. Lastly, don't forget to enjoy your food. Sometimes we get so caught up in the rules of healthy eating that we forget to savor our meals. Ground beef can be part of a joyful, balanced diet when eaten mindfully and with intention. Whether it's a homemade burger with a side of greens or a comforting bowl of spaghetti bolognese with whole grain pasta, the key is finding that sweet spot where flavor meets nutrition. Creating balance is about building meals that nourish your body and satisfy your taste buds. Ground beef doesn't have to be an occasional indulgence. It can be a regular part of your diet when paired wisely with other wholesome ingredients. It's all about making thoughtful choices that align with your health goals and lifestyle, ensuring that every bite counts toward a longer, healthier life. As we wrap up, it's clear that making small, thoughtful changes to the way we eat can have a big impact on how we feel, both now and in the years to come. Ground beef, like so many other foods, isn't about being good or bad. It's about how we choose to enjoy it. With balance, variety, and a little creativity in the kitchen, you can keep the foods you love while supporting a healthier, longer, and more vibrant life. But this is just the beginning of the journey. Living well after 45 is about so much more than what's on your plate. It's about building habits that make every day a little better, from staying active to nourishing your mind and body with the right choices. If today's video sparked your curiosity, I've got even more tips and insights waiting for you. Right here on the screen, I'm leaving a playlist packed with videos designed to help you live not just longer, but with more energy and quality in every stage of life. Whether you're looking for more nutrition tips, ways to boost your energy, or simple changes to improve your overall well-being, these videos are made with you in mind. Take a moment to explore. It's a great way to keep learning, stay inspired, and continue building the healthy, fulfilling life you deserve. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and as always, thank you for making your health and well-being a priority. Now go ahead and click that playlist. You're just one step away from even more life-changing tips.